the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fearless Broadcasting. My name's Pat Wilkinson. Up in the booth tonight, we are at Talladega. Talladega at night. Looks at Will Ferrell. Where have I seen this movie before? Just kidding. We are out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League Gen 4 Cup Series. Out here tonight at Talladega. 1 minute 45 seconds left in practice. Minute 30 winding down. All the drivers in the drivers' meeting out here tonight. Good field out here tonight here at Talladega. Watch the 13 of Daniel Falconer down pit road in the Waffle House number 13. One of Ty Sykes out onto the racetrack now. We have a new setup built by our friend Jacob Schaffet in the 00 Puffy Swag Shop machine. Hopefully we get some good racing action out here tonight. Practice coming to a close here tonight. Practice officially over here at Talladega. We go over to qualifying. Going to be a great night of racing once again here with the Wild West Racing League. Underway with qualifying now. Still on board with Ty Sykes. Sorry about that. Got a quick notification I had to take care of first. Into turns 1 and 2 we go with the number 1 Pennzoil machine of Ty Sykes. Currently down in 16th as we get underway with qualifying. Through turns 3 and 4 we go now. Heading towards the short chute. Trying to get the momentum wound up here off of turn 4. Down towards the tri-oval we go. That's the start-finish line. His opening lap gets him to 3rd at the moment. Down the backstretch we go off of turn 2, charging into turn number 3. And back around through turns 3 and 4. Back into turns 1 and 2 we go. One of Ty Sykes. Oh, I guess we were on his opening lap. My apologies. Sorry, I really am trying to get this squared away before we get too far into this here. My apologies. Ty Sykes rounding off his qualifying run down in 9. John Stackos up to 1st in the 0-8 through turns 1 and 2. He goes. We'll see if he improves his time here. Zero 8 of John Stackos flying around off of turn 4 down to pit road as qualifying comes to a close. John Stackos in the 0-8 in 1st. Krishan Elliott in the 91 in 2nd. Wayne Isbell in 3rd. Brandon Harris, Jacob Schaffet, Daniel Falconer, Mike Presley, Tanner Ensign, Scott Rush, Brady Karowski, Ty Sykes, Brighton Coleman, Marcus Kaiser, Gene Watkinson, Mike Lovelace, Trey Smith, and Dakota Henderson rounding out the end of the field here at Talladega tonight. 65 laps of racing action here at Talladega. Going to be a great night of racing here with the Wild West Racing League. Wayne Isbell in the number 6 running a paint job I made for him. Hooray! Waiting on the last few cars to grid up. Krishan Elliott in the 91. Trey Smith just joining up now in 16th. Dakota Henderson, I believe he will be missing tonight's race due to connection issues he's been having as he has been away from his home rig. 91 of Krishan Elliott on the racetrack now. Stackos and Elliott side by side. 6 of Wayne Isbell behind them. Gonna be some fun racing action out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League, brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the premier sponsor of the Gen 4 Cup Series here tonight at Talladega as we get rolling here. The Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio on Spotify, that's where it is, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, Raider PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. 04 all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack and sliding back up behind the 0. 08 in the 91 on the front row, 6 in the 33 behind them. 15 0044 number 0 000 of Mike Presley. 77 04 4 1 42 111 68 and the 3 rounding out the end of the field. 16 cars out on the track tonight. Going to be a great race with the Wild West Racing League as we come through turns 3 and 4 we go. Trying to get this race underway here. Off of turn 4 we go. Pace car's lights are off. Ready to get rolling down pit road this time. Pace car is off. Rolling up towards the tri-oval we go. Rolling back around towards the restart zone, waiting on the green flag out here tonight at Talladega. Green flag is out, and we are racing here at Talladega Superspeedway with the Wild West Racing League down through the short chute into turn number 1 we go. Away to John Stackos, not away very well. These Gen 4 cars, after these recent updates to iRacing, and these super speedway cars in particular have not been very good, unfortunately for a lot of guys. Side drafting and bumper to bump and bump drafting are really only the way to get these cars up to speed out here as the 91 dives down in front of the 08, 6 car behind them. 00 of Jacob Schoffett, 4th car in line on the bottom of the racetrack. 44 Tanner Enzline right behind him. Plenty of fast cars on this bottom line. 33, 13, 1, and I believe that is the 77 of Brady Karowski on the high side, trying to make that line work down through the short chute. Start of lap number 2. Through turns 1 and 2, down the backstretch we go. Oh, back through turns 3 and 4, excuse me. I get lost on ovals, apparently. Down the backstretch we go. Sorry. Again, folks, trying to get some extra stuff done before we get too far into this. My apologies. 08 of John Stackhouse down in second. 91 of Krishan Elliott still leading the way. 6 of Wayne Isbell in the top 3, trying to get a good run for his money out here tonight in that newly painted number 6 Napa racing machine with the Mark Martin number 6 on the roof and on the sides. Took me a little while to make that happen. 44 of Tanner Enzyme looking up to the high side. 00 Jacob Schaffet staying on the bottom. 44 still on the top of the racetrack. 6 of Wayne Isbell just completely disappeared. Not sure what happened there. What happened to Wayne Isbell? Did he get removed from the session? Oh, whoa! Huge blink for the number 6 of Wayne Isbell. What a recovery. That could have gone very south, and there it goes. 0 and the 04 get turned around. Caution comes out. Scott Rush and Mike Presley through turns 3 and 4. Mike Presley and Scott Rush coming together. Let's take another look at it. 6 on the bottom. 04 moved up to evade, clobbering the 0. Nothing either one of them could do at that point. They both committed first caution of the night out here at Talladega Superspeedway. This is Fearless Broadcasting, brought to you by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish! It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
GC Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Mike didn't come back. We are back here tonight with the Wild West Racing League. John Stackhouse staying out with caution number 1 here tonight. 33 of Brandon Harris up to second. Ty Sykes in third. Brighton Coleman in fourth. Jacob Schaffet in fifth. Wayne Isbell down in sixth after a huge blink all the way down the backstretch. Not sure what happened to him there, but a very poor moment overall for a little bit of everybody there, most especially the 0 and the 04, trying to make sure they didn't get taken out by the 6 all the way down on the bottom of the racetrack. Daniel Falconer has crashed. Not sure if he was waiting for a car to come by. He is still on track and in 13th position. Mike Presley off pit road now. Let's take a quick scroll through our paint jobs out here tonight. 08 of John Statko still running that Jim Beam 08. 33 of Brandon Harris running a Coors Light paint job. Very classy style out there tonight. Ty Sykes in the 1 in a classic Pennzoil number 1. Great look out there tonight. Brighton Coleman in the number 4 Kodak machine. That is a great looking car as well. Jacob Schaffet in the 00, not running his normal Puffy's Swag Shop machine out here tonight, running a Legacy Outfitters 00 instead, and Circles Creek. Tanner Ensign in the 44, running a WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast number 44 Monte Carlo. There are no Fords in the field tonight. 91 of Krishan Elliott still running that Milkbone 91. God, people on Discord, leave me alone. I'm in the middle of a broadcast. Trey Smith in the 3, running the Redline Radio Dale Earnhardt inspired number 3. Marcus Kaiser in the 42. In, I can't make it out, Alabama University. Gene Watkinson running the Mean Gene 111 Pepsi machine. Scott Rush in the 04 Raiders Wasteland Chevrolet. Brady Karowski in the number 77. I can't quite make it out at this angle, but we are getting ready to come back around and go green flag here in a minute. 0 of Mike Presley in the perfect Jesus is the Lord number 0. Wayne Isbell in the Napa number 6. Daniel Falconer in the Waffle House Patchwork number 13. Mike Loveless off pit road this time in the Meals on Wheels 68. Currently in last place. A very chrome race car out there tonight. We get settled back in through turns 3 and 4 we go. Pace cars, the lights are off for the second time tonight here at Talladega. Let's see what we can make happen. Pace car diving down pit road this time, getting ready to go green flag once again here at Talladega. Rolling through the tri-oval we go. Green flag is out once again here at Talladega Superspeedway, lap 8 of 65 this time by 08 of John Statkos away clean. 4 of Brighton Coleman in the Kodak number 4. Did not get away so well. 33, 4, and the 44 falling back on the high side. 08, 1, 00, 91, 111, and the 04 on the bottom with a good pack of 6 cars together trying to run clean here. Little bit of a wiggle down the backstretch. Really got to start settling in at some point here. Need to keep these cars straight for the draft to be effective. Don't want to run too hard too early. Don't want to throw away your own opportunities either. 1 of Ty Sykes all the way to the top of the racetrack. Not sure what the strategy is there. Leaving himself completely out to dry. 33, 4, and the 44 behind him trying to catch up. Top 3, 08, 00, and the 91. John Statkos, Jacob Schaffet, and Krishan Elliott down into turn 1. Let's jump through the field a little bit here. Let's go on over to Brandon Harris in the number 33 Coors Light machine. Off of turn 2, down the backstretch we go, side-by-side action. Trey Smith in the 3, down to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to run behind the 13, blocking the 0, excuse me, and the 44 behind them. 4 of Brighton Coleman going to the bottom as well. High side seems to be completely abandoned out here tonight. 42 and the 68 staying up high as well. Not sure how much longer that's going to last here. Lap 10 of 65 here at Talladega. We start settling in. A little bit of side-by-side action through the start-finish line as we enter turn 1. Whoa, big block from the 4 on the 3. 3 trying to decide here. 6 car ahead of him which line he wants to go with. No offense to our friend Jacob Shoffett, these cars do not run well together. This setup works pretty okay, but it's not as good as it used to be before iRacing's update. Running theory is these cars now have either Gen 7 physics in-game, or they were given the Legacy ARCA, which are Gen 4 cars, at the end of the day. Very detuned Gen 4 cars. The same engine physics as those, to where these things have no high-end speed, or no high-end horsepower, because you can hear all these guys are flat out, and there is no movement in this field. 77 in the 6. There is all the space in the world. That 77 should be reeling in the 6 of Wayne Isbell on the bottom. Same with the 6 on the 04. There is just no momentum to really be gained out here tonight at Talladega. 77 still falling back. 08 of John Stackhouse into the middle, sending the 33 and the 42 up into the wall, both equally sideways into turn 3 and 4, managing to recover it. Not sure what happened to the 08 of John Stackhouse. He's still in the middle, 4 wide here at Talladega. Very risky business here at Talladega as we start settling in once again. Gotta really be careful with how they do this. 68 of Mike Loveless pushing the 08 into turn 1. Through the middle. Trying to side draft off the 44. 44 bailing out, off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go. Jacob Shoffett in the 00 leading the way out here tonight. Double Zero still leading the way. 91, 111 of Gene Watkinson up into the top 3. First time, I believe, ever in the Gen 4 Cup Series for Gene Watkinson. Hell of a run he's putting out there tonight in the 111 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Off of turns 3 and 4 we go, down through the short chute into the tri-oval. 91 of Krishawn Elliott. Reeling him in. Little by little, half a car length between the two. 91 still trying to pull in that 00 ahead of him. 3 of Trey Smith on the high side through turns 1 and 2. Let's jump over to him. 3, 6, and the 13 on the high side. Trey Smith trying to make the magic happen on the high side. .111 sliding up just that little bit, might be helping them out with a bit of draft through turns 3 and 4. 04 Raiders Wasteland of Scott Rush trying to push that 111 falling back off of the leaders here. Three, 6, 13, and now the 44 up into the mix on the high side. 4 behind the 44. Charging down through turns 3 and 4 we go. 68 of Mike Loveless still in 12th place. Very uncharacteristic for him. 3 abandoning the high side up to 3rd place behind the 91 and the 006 of Wayne Isbell stuck on the high side with no help. 3 of Trey Smith sliding back out to the top of the racetrack, helping out Wayne Isbell and the 13 of Daniel Falconer behind him. 6 of Wayne Isbell pushing 3 wide into turn 1. Whoa, big moment. Managed to keep it straight. 3 of Trey Smith stuck on the high side. Still 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. 111 in the 3. 6 in the middle as the meat in the sandwich, trying to get out of it. Not sure if he got a run and was surprised by it or what happened there. 44 of Tanner Ensign, pushing 3 wide with the 77 and the 13 into turns 3 and 4. Down the backstretch we go. 3 of Trey Smith trying to run away from this number 6. Not getting the run he's looking for. Starting to fall back once again. Jacob Shoffett pulling away with the 91 of Krishan Elliott and the 111 of Gene Watkinson. Scott Rush in the 04 Raiders Wasteland Machine right behind them. Wild West Racing League brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the premier sponsor of the Gen 4 Cup Series here on Wednesday nights. The Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio on Spotify, and, of course, Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players in different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. Wick is starting to get turned up here. 00 and the 91 putting on a good fight with each other. Starting to slow down a little bit through the trial. We'll got to start worrying about that. Through turns 1 and 2 we go again. '91, 3 of Trey Smith. What happened to Jacob Shoffett down in 7th? Not sure what happened there. Start of lap 19 here at Talladega. Trey Smith leading the way now. Krishan Elliott right behind him. Down the backstretch we go. Lap 19 of 65 here. Let's jump down a little bit to... let's go over to Mike Loveless in the 68. Chasing down John Statkos. Wayne Isbell on the high side completely on his own. Not a smart move unless he's blowing up. That car should be on the bottom with everybody else. He cannot afford to lose the draft here at Talladega. It will be complete suicide. 68 and 08. Bump drafting the hell out of each other. 6 getting that side draft on the 44 down into turn 1. 4 Kodak Machine of Brighton Coleman just in front of him. 6 and the 44 still side by side off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go. Let's jump inboard. Jacob Shoffett down in 5th, also on the high side. Let's take a quick cockpit look at the inside of this race car. Sliding up behind the 77, trying to keep the momentum going. In the standard Gen 4 cars, you're able to rev these cars all the way up to 9,500 RPM, pretty much anywhere. Which is some of us as the drivers' concerns with iRacing. We remember that the Gen 4 Super Speedway Edition, both Chevrolet and Fords, were able to do the same. So the fact that we are barely managing just over 7,250 RPM is shameful at best, and you can see what we're talking about with the buffer and the lack of drafting physics that these cars seem to have. These cars have no acceleration in the draft, can't catch up, can't get close enough to do the bump draft, really have to work these cars in and get some serious momentum going to get remotely close. And when you do, you have to fall back. You have no choice but to fall back because the cars blow up too quick. 77, this is a premier example right now. We start watching the 77 in front of the 00 of Jacob Shoffett. go through turns 1 and 2. Everybody choosing the bottom of the racetrack as we start to see green flag pit stops from Ty Sykes and Brandon Harris. I believe the 4 of Brighton Coleman just up the road as well. Jump up to Trey Smith, your race leader at the moment. 1 and the 33 back up to speed, trying to stay up on the high side, out of everybody's way. We go. Trey Smith still leading the way here. .24 of 65 laps completed this time by here at Talladega Super Speedway. This is Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast and stay fearless. 111 all the way down into the apron. Not sure what happened there. Must have washed up off of turn 2. Managed to recover. Still down on the bottom of the racetrack. He's trying to slow down. Not sure if he's trying to break the draft or get some clean air over the nose of that race car. Fuel window is probably going to start being opened here soon. A lot of these guys can get to pit. Here we go now. Everybody with beautiful moves off of pit road, onto pit road. Wayne Isbell jumping to pit road. Not sure what happened to him. Take a quick look here. Oh. What happened? What happened to Wayne Isbell? Hang on, I'm trying to find this. 1 second. Oh, he got parked for internet. And blip, gone. 6 of Wayne Isbell parked for internet issues out here tonight at Talladega Super Speedway. 3 laps down now. Is the 300 and the 68 of Trey Smith, Jacob Schaffet, and Mike Loveless rejoin the racing surface after their green flag pit stops. Lap 25 of 65 completed this time by 04 and the 111 jockeying for position into turn 3. 2 fearless teammates trying to chase down Trey Smith, 00 of Jacob Schaffet, and the 68 of Mike Loveless. Through the short chute into the tri-oval. Past the start-finish line we go. Running back down into turn 1. Of turn 4 we go once again. Through the short chute into the tri-oval. Let's jump over to a different camera if I have one. I do not. TV3 is too far. I like TV1. TV1 is better. Let's go over to Marcus Kaiser in the number 42. I haven't ridden on board with him yet. 44, 04, and the 111 around him. Trying to get some momentum going. 5, almost 6 seconds off Mike Loveless. Coming up on just shy of halfway here, Jacob Shoffett into the lead of this race. Trey Smith falling back. Shoffett with a small lead over teammate Mike Loveless. Apologies for that. Lap 30 of 65 here. Trey Smith falling back still. Half a second behind Jacob Shoffett. 0.4 behind Mike Loveless. Loveless and Shoffett still running pretty well together. 68 trying to keep up with the 00. Less than a car length between them. Draft working out great for them. 3 of Trey Smith struggling to keep up through the tri-oval. Let's go down to John Statkos in the 08 at the tail end of the field. Krishan Elliott behind him. Whoa, what happened to Krishan Elliott? Oh, he must have pitted. Must have waited longer and pitted late. John Statkos trying to keep up here. Wayne Isbell out of the race. Very unfortunate for him. 77 down to the bottom of the racetrack. Tanner Ensign up to 4th. Let's jump up to him. Ooh, big movement from the camera. Scott Rush in the 04, now in 3rd. Trey Smith down to 7th. .32 of 65, officially just over halfway now. Tanner Ensign challenging the 04 of Scott Rush for 3rd. Apologies, folks. Super Speedway races are great fun to drive, not so great in terms of broadcasting overall. Just not the most interesting races, unfortunately for us here. But we're out here tonight having a good time regardless. Scott Rush in third, starting to catch up to Mike Lovelace in second place. 91 to Krishan Elliott, helping out the 00 and the 68 by leading them around the racetrack, helping your race leader Jacob Shoffett hold a lead over the 68 of Mike Lovelace, and continuing to at least keep some kind of distance between the 68 and the 04 behind them. 04 starting to get a bit of a draft from the 68 in front of him. Not sure if he will be able to capitalize on it. Through turns 3 and 4 is 00 still pushing this 91. Got to be real careful. These cars can get very loose very quickly. 68 of Mike Lovelace right behind him. 00 Jacob Shoffett really trying to run away with it. Double zero Jacob Shoffett right under the bumper of the 91. Got to be real careful not to get too close, overheat his race car, have to pull out from that lead position. Sacrifice time to the cars behind him. Scott Rush 1.5 seconds behind. Tanner Enzyme, Marcus Kaiser, Gene Watkinson, a few seconds back. Trey Smith, Brady Krauski, Mike Presley, Daniel Falconer, John Statkos, and Brighton Coleman. Brandon Harris, Ty Sykes running together. And then Krishan Elliott, essentially a lap down at this point. Wayne Isbell out of the race due to connection issues. And Dakota Henderson not starting due to internet problems out here tonight at Talladega. I really got to figure out how to do side-by-side. Because I'd love to be able to do like NASCAR nonstop and run our ads at the same time as we are racing. I don't want to take away from the racing action of all of you guys out here tonight, trying to do the very best that we can. Make this an interesting broadcast for all of you out here tonight. Nine laps to go here at Talladega Superspeedway. Jacob Shoffett still leading the way here. Let's jump over to Mike Presley in the 0. .13 of Daniel Falconer behind him. Mike Presley up to the high side, trying to clean up his nose. Falling back and the 111 behind him. Brandon Harris and Ty Sykes down pit road. 27 laps to go, 26 at the line. Out here tonight off of turn 2 at Talladega Superspeedway. Jacob Shoffett still leading the way here. Krishan Elliott still pretty much a lap down, towing the both of them. Sorry, folks. Again, it's kind of hard to commentate on a race where not much is going on. 91 and Kershawn Elliott at the tail end of the field. 4 of Brighton Coleman off of pit road. Ty Sykes and Brandon Harris also down pit road as well. All down 1 lap. And Kershawn Elliott still trying to lead the way here. .08 of John Stakos. Mike Presley also going a lap down now. Krowski and Falconer having a good fight for 7th place as they all go down pit road. Krowski, Trey Smith, Daniel Falconer, Gene Watkinson. I imagine it will not be much longer. Before we see our race leaders and the 91 of Kershawn Elliott go down pit road for their services for brand new Goodyear Eagle tires and the new set of new drink of fuel. .23 laps to go here at Talladega through turns 1 and 2 we go again. Trey Smith, the next car lap down. Marcus Kaiser going down pit road this time. Sean Elliott, Jacob Schaffet, Mike Loveless, Tanner Ensign, and Scott Rush all down pit road this time. 22 laps to go. Marcus Kaiser on the racetrack in a world by himself. Trey Smith, Daniel Falconer, good ways behind them, almost 10 seconds behind. .22 laps to go. Jacob Schaffet, Mike Loveless, Tanner Ensign, and Scott Rush now your top 4. Kershawn Elliott admitting to his fate and now a lap down. First car a lap down now after the green flag pit stops. Everybody should be good to the end of this race. Tanner Ensign back down pit road. Caution is out. Uh-oh. Did he get to the pit road line before the caution came out? That is the question. Not sure what brought out the caution. Not seeing any real issues here. Tanner Ensign, I believe, got a pass-through penalty. Tried serving it under caution. Tried serving it before the caution came out. Hopefully he is still in this race. 00 of Jacob Schaffet leading the way here. Wild West Racing League brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the premier sponsor of the Gen 4 Cup Series here on Wednesday nights. The Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio on Spotify, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, Raider PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS 15 at checkout for 15% off your order.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier Racing Setup.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick touch. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Sorry about that. Second caution of the night coming to a close here. Jacob Schaffet, Trey Smith, John Stackos, Daniel Falconer, Marcus Kaiser, Tanner Ensign, and Scott Rush back down pit road once again here. Not sure what happened. Mike Lovelace in control of the race here tonight. Mike Presley beside him. Pace car's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by. Second caution of the night here at Talladega Super Speedway. Great night of racing action so far. Not sure where Mike Presley is. 1.5 seconds back and gaining. We start settling back under pace car speed. 33 of Brandon Harris. Up to... Oh, no, there's Mike Presley. It's the Mike and Mike show. It's the Mike and Mike show off a turn 2. Shut up, it makes me happy. Yay! I also just found some good news because I decided to check my Facebook while we were under caution here. My home team, hockey team, the Springfield Thunderbirds, got the job done, and we are in the Calder Cup playoffs. Congratulations to all of those guys out there tonight in the AHL. Let's see them hopefully win it this time. We came so close a few years ago. I was there when they won the Eastern Conference Trophy back in 2023 or 24. And then got blown out of the water by Chicago less than 2 weeks later. It happens. Pace car getting ready to dive down pit road this time. 68-0, 33-111, 4, and the 1. Everybody else, single file action behind them. Rolling up towards the restart zone we go. Through the restart zone we go. Green flag is out here. Mike Loveless barely moving as we get underway. Mike Presley all alone. Better part of 2 car lengths between them. And the 111 behind them starting to catch back up. Into turn 1 we go. 68, 33, 400, and the 08. On the bottom of the racetrack, 18 laps to go here at Talladega Superspeedway. 13, 42, 04 in the 91 at the tail end of the field. Sean Elliott back on the lead lap. Brady Karowski is out of the race. Not sure what happened to the 77, but he is out of the race here at Talladega. 68 of Mike Loveless trying to run away with it. Teammate of the 00 in the 00 of Jacob Shoffett, excuse me. Trying to keep up. Whoa, 111 with a huge slide down to the bottom of the racetrack. Bold move from the 111. Starting to see some action here, getting racy through the tri-oval, 3 wide behind them. One of Ty Sykes stuck on the top for a moment, still 3 wide. 111, 44, and the 144 moving into position, trying to throw the 111 back down into his place. Try to get out of this 3 wide action as it is suicide out here tonight. 111 back down to the bottom of the racetrack behind the 91, 1 and the 0 on the high side with the 44 behind them. 44 still bleeding time here. Really needs to get back into the bottom groove. A lot of the speed is on that bottom line out here tonight. And in the side draft, really have to make it work. Not the easiest thing to do. One of Ty Sykes down to the bottom. 44 of Tanner Ensign still stuck on the bottom. Or on the top, excuse me. Nowhere for him to go. Down through the tri-oval we go. Whoa, we got contact. 42 up into the wall. 3 gets hooked. And he comes back across and takes out the 44. Caution comes out. 3 of Trey Smith, 44 of Tanner Ensign, and the 42 of Marcus Kaiser. Big damage here. 3rd caution of the night here at Talladega. 44 cars smoking as we come back around the tri-oval. Let's take another look. We'll actually go a little bit further back here. Let's jump on with the 44, or the 42, excuse me. We'll go up to Chase Cam. All right, so the 3 car on your screen behind him. Let's go quarter speed. Take a look what happened. 3, I don't know if the 3 got loose entering the tri-oval from the 04 behind him. Taps the 42. Sends him up into the wall. Nothing the 42 can do. 3 of Trey Smith gets loose again from the 91 behind him. 1 punts the 91. 3 assists the 44 around. 91 helps the 3 get spun out. Nothing these guys could do. Once it started, it was not going to stop out here at Talladega Superspeedway with Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast, stay fearless. Mike Loveless still in control of the race out here tonight. It just crossed my mind I might not be streaming to the right embed, but hopefully I am. As the 68 of Mike Loveless slows down into the tri-oval. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course our friends over at Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. And of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios.
Go stop the real quick, double check the steering wheel. Controller.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
We are back once again here at Talladega Superspeedway with the Wild West Racing League Gen 4 Cup Series, brought to you by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. RAIDER PvE. Pace car's lights are off. Gonna go one more time around. Getting ready to go green flag. .68 of Mike Loveless on the point, 33 of Brandon Harris beside him, 00 Jacob Schaffet, 4 of Brighton Coleman, 0 of Mike Presley, 08 of John Stackos, 91 of Krishan Elliott, 13 of Daniel Falconer, Scott Rush in the 04, Ty Sykes in the 1, Gene Watkinson in the 111. We start going single file towards the back of the pack, 44 of Tanner Ensign behind him, 42 of Marcus Kaiser and the 3 of Trey Smith behind. Brady Karowski and Wayne Isbell both out of the race. Down off of turn 4 we go. Pace car getting ready to dive down pit road this time. Through the tri-oval we go, heading towards the restart zone. Through the tri-oval. Getting ready to go. Green flag once again here. Into the restart zone we go. Green flag is out. 12 laps to go here at Talladega Superspeedway. 33 in the 00 with a great restart, pulling ahead of the 68. 68 trying to get with the 00, can't make it happen. 33 of Brandon Harris gets the lead into turn 1, 3 wide for the second place here. 68 and the 4 on the bottom, running a little bit faster. 0 and the 04 up to the top. 91 and the 00 behind them on the middle line. 42 going with them. 68 of Mike Loveless in a comfortable second. 4 of Brighton Coleman, not letting him run away with it though. 0-8 of John Statkos looking to be back up into the mix for the win here tonight at Talladega. Field spreading out behind them. 13 Waffle House machine of Daniel Falconer trying to keep the speed going. Caution is out. Ty Sykes. Oh! So into turn 1 we go. 00 Jacob Schoffit just pummels him into turn 1. 00 collected somebody else. I believe that was Scott Rush maybe. Both cars coming to a rest on the bottom of the racetrack. Ty Sykes in the grass. 4th caution of the night here at Talladega. Brandon Harris in control of the race. Scott Rush and Marcus Kaiser also crashing. Not sure if they're just trying to come to a stop at the back of the pack here. Yes, they are. Checked up a little too late. Oh! 04 takes out the 42, almost collecting the 111. That's going to be investigated post-race, I can already tell you that. Scott Rush and Marcus Kaiser coming together here at Talladega under caution. Not what you want to be doing here. Scott Rush and Jacob Schoffit both down pit road. Ty Sykes staying out. Pace car's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by 33, Brandon Harris, choosing the high side on the restart. Interesting move from him out here tonight at Talladega Super Speedway. .68 of Mike Loveless on the bottom with the 4 of Brighton Coleman, 13 of Daniel Falconer, 44 of Tanner Ensign, 3 of Trey Smith, 42 of Marcus Kaiser, 33 on the top with the 08, the 0, and the 91, John Statkos, Mike Presley, and Krishan Elliott. Gene Watkinson also on the high side, Ty Sykes in the 1. 00 Jacob Schaffet and the 04 on the bottom. Come back around through turns 3 and 4, getting ready to go green flag for the 5th time tonight. Let's see if we can get this thing finished up here at Talladega Super Speedway. Pace car getting ready to dive down pit road this time. There goes the pace car rolling up towards the tri-oval. And towards the restart zone we go. One of Ty Sykes still with plenty of damage on that race car. 14 cars still all on the lead lap. Green flag is out for the 5th time tonight. 7 laps to go here at Talladega. 68 away well. 33 right there with them. 08, 4, 13, 0, 91 in the 44. Top 4 on both rows really close together here as we get underway. 91 of Krishan Elliott falling back. Not sure if he just didn't get a good restart or if he's just getting away that slow. 111 right behind him. 3 Trey Smith splitting the difference, sliding up behind the 0 of Mike Presley. Down the backstretch we go. 33 cuts off the 68. Going for the lead here. Brandon Harris blocking the 68 of Mike Loveless. Down through turns 3 and 4 we go. 4 of Brighton Coleman trying to get the run on the 08 of John Statkos beside him. Into the tri-oval we go. 6 laps to go this time by. 68 of Mike Loveless with a good run down into turn 1. 08 of John Statkos on the high side. Getting some good speed up there. 4 of Brighton Coleman trying to help this 68 as much as he can. 1 of Ty Sykes firmly in the back of the field with a lot of nose damage on that race car. Not helping him at all out there. No speed already with no draft to help and even less aerodynamic assistance from that number 1 Chevrolet of Ty Sykes in the Pennzoil machine. 33 of Brandon Harris still leading the way here. 5 laps to go. The fearless final 5 here at Talladega Super Speedway. 08 of John Statkos way up to the high side, coming back down across. 0 of Mike Presley. Got to be real careful as the 44 of Tanner Ensign's right behind him. 91 and the 3 right there with him. 42 having spoiled for choice. Into the entry of turn 1, had to make up his mind, chose the high side as Jacob Schaffet catching up to the 13 on the bottom, trying to help get that momentum going. John Statkos up to the lead now here at Talladega. 4 laps to go this time by Mike Presley on the high side. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. Mike Presley still with some good speed here. 44 right behind him. 91 and the 3 behind. 42 also on the high side. 4, 68, 33, and the 08 on the bottom with the 13 and the 00 pushing them. Down through turns 1 and 2. Gene Watkinson all the way in the back. Big moment for the number 4. Real loose off of turn 2. Managed to recover it. 4 laps to go. Anything at this point is overtime. Mike Presley getting real close to the 08. Might have gotten tagged there into the entry of turn 3. 44 Tanner Ensign stuck on the high side. 3 wide for the lead here at Talladega. No speed to help the 0 or the 91. Off of turn 4. 08 with all the momentum with the 33 and the 68 pushing them. 4, 13 and the 00 with them. 44 of Tanner Ensign choosing to go past the 0 of Mike Presley. 91 of Krishan Elliott lining up behind him. We charge down through turns 1 and 2 again, top side of the racetrack, slowing down once again here. 3 laps to go off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go. Will anybody else try to leave this 08 in the dust? Try to run away from all these guys around them. Two laps to go here at Talladega Superspeedway. 08 of John Statko still holding the lead here. 33 of Brandon Harris and the 68 of Mike Lovelace still right there with him. 13 of Daniel Falconer behind. 00 Jacob Schaffet. 91 of Krishan Elliott choosing to go to the high side. Got a little bit of assistance from the 00 off of turn 2, trying to keep the momentum going. One of Ty Sykes staying out of the way here. 2 laps to go. Have to make it back around to the white flag. John Statko still with the lead here. Couple cars going up to the high side. Off of turn 2. Or off of turn 4, excuse me, through the tri-oval. I keep getting lost on these ovals. I don't understand why. White flag is out with the WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast Gen 4 Cup Series here at Talladega. We are racing all the way to the end here at Talladega Superspeedway. Off of turn 2, 33 and the 68 not having a lot of speed here to try and catch up to the 08 of John Statkos, who has to make it back around through turns 3 and 4 to come back and win here at Talladega Superspeedway. .33 of Brandon Harris all the way up to the high side, trying to side draft the 08, 68 pushing the 08 of John Statkos back around through the tri-oval. 68 looked up the inside, didn't have the momentum to make it happen. John Statkos wins here at Talladega Superspeedway. Mike Lovelace in second, Daniel Falconer in third, Brandon Harris in fourth, Tanner Ensign fifth, Krishan Elliott, Mike Presley, Trey Smith, Jacob Schaffet, Gene Watkinson, Brighton Coleman, Marcus Kaiser, Scott Rush, Ty Sykes, Brady Kurowski, and Wayne Isbell. Let's get the 08 of John Statkos up in here. John Statkos, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me.
Hey, Pat. How you doing, buddy?
Congratulations on a fantastic win out here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway. Talk us through it.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a little stressful, but it was pretty good. It was all about fuel and just timing and everything like that, so it was pretty good.
Congratulations once again out here tonight in the 08
Thanks, buddy.
Jim B machine. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I'd like to say thank you to my teammate, Michael, and even Jacob there. Michael pushing me, sticking with me to the end, and yeah, we did that really well. Thank you very much, and thanks to you.
We appreciate that. Congratulations again, and we hope to see more of you next week.
Thanks, buddy.
Always a pleasure. Thank you. Let's get Mike Lovelace up in here now, your second place finisher. Mike Lovelace, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me.
I got you loud and clear, Pat.
Oh my God, you're loud. I appreciate the loud mic, but not the funny loud mic. Congratulations on a fantastic second place out here tonight, pushing John Stackhouse to the win here at Talladega Super Speedway. Talk us through it.
Oh, well, nothing better than pushing a teammate to the win. Great working with them. It's always great to see when teams work together and what they can accomplish. You know, everybody being on the same page, and even when you pull in people not from your team and work with them, the progress you can really make. And it played a big part of tonight, and you know, that's super speedway racing to a T.
Well, congratulations once again on the fantastic second place finish out here tonight at Talladega Super Speedway. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you up here in the booth. I'd like to thank all the Fearless guys. Of course, the Awesome Car for Meals on Wheels and the Water Wheel Foundation. Please go out there, volunteer with them, donate if you can. You know, every bit helps, and appreciate everybody out there watching and listening.
Appreciate the time. Thank you, and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
Let's get Daniel Falconer up in here now, and we will call it a night. Ooh. Daniel Falconer is not in the booth. Oh, well. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to be interviewing Daniel Falconer, third place finish out here tonight at Talladega Super Speedway. Well, folks, you've spent yet another perfectly good hour and a half with all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. We thank you very much for joining us tonight with another fantastic broadcast out here at Talladega Super Speedway with the Wild West Racing League WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast Gen 4 Cup Series here with the Wild West Racing League. Wild West Racing League brought to you by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the premier sponsor of the Gen 4 Cup Series. The Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. My name's Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. This has been Fearless Broadcasting in the Wild West Racing League Gen 4 Cup Series at Talladega Super Speedway. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
This is...
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys. title.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.